Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be looking at some juicy news as a Latino woman cries out as her family is being deported as she voted for Trump. So grab your popcorns. If you're new here, subscribe to our channel. Thank you. So let's dive in. Let's look at what happened.
I have really mixed feelings about this. What do you guys think? There's a video circulating right now of a girl whose father has less than 6 months left to live, and he is facing deportation. And right now he's about to go up against Florida, and Florida's going to decide if he's going to leave the country or not. And she made this video.
Ill dad with less than 6 months to live, if they release him, or if they're going to continue to detain him and eventually, pass in their care.
The idea of deporting someone that has less than 6 months to live, taking away the very little bit of time he has left so his family can't be with him, that is deplorable. But then she goes and she comments things like this. I only voted for him because of RFK. I didn't think that voting for him would do this. Because this is where I'm conflicted. On one hand, no one deserves to be deported when they have only a few months left to live and they don't deserve to lose the last bit of time they have with their family. However, you literally voted for this. Like, I understand that you're saying that you didn't research the candidate, but that's your own fault. You voted for this. And it's just so infuriating because it's like, dude, people were trying to warn y'all. There is no way that you can claim ignorance. We were all on this app at the same time. I do not buy it when people say that they did not research the candidate, they did not know, because you didn't have to. There were millions of people screaming this information at you. If you did not know Trump was a bad candidate, it's because you put your fingers in your ears and you refused.
I can't help but feel bad for the lady bird. Girl, they want you. They want you. How can you go voting for a candidate without doing any research? Like, it's crazy. They want you. And to think her dad is going to be deported while he's ill, like, is really insane. From what Trump said, he said his primary target will be dangerously undocumented criminals, gang members, and national security threats. That those are the persons he's gonna be deporting. But for him to deport guys that have been in America for so long, guys that are not criminals, like, I feel bad for the lady bird. Trump is Trump. You got what you wanted. You voted for him, and now you're getting the taste of your own medicine. Like, in as much as I feel bad for her, like, she brought this upon herself. She literally brought this upon herself. Yeah.
To listen to those around you. If you are unaware of politics in 2025, and I'm talking major candidates, that is because you are not only not looking for that information, but you are willfully ignoring it. Because that information is right in front of you. You're just choosing not to listen to it. So I'm conflicted because I'm not going to be one of those people to say that she deserves it because that's what she deserves. Because no, even if she voted for it, she still doesn't deserve for her father to be deported when he has 6 months left to live. However, you should not be voting if you did not research a candidate. And for you to say that you were ignorant to it is a cop-out, dude. Like, in 2025, you were not ignorant to it. And I'm just going to say, if this was me, I would have never posted that video because I would be too embarrassed to sit there and complain about something I literally voted for.
I voted for you to take the other ones, not me. Hijo de puta.
Those are your credentials right there, brother? This is for the Youth Univision program. Those are your credentials? Yeah. Those are legit. Those are real, huh? For the Youth Univision program, there's a couple of us. Make America great again! Woo! America great again! Hey, 2024! Trump, you got the Latino vote, Trump. You got the Latino vote here, bro. Mexicans.
So, all I can say about this is that if something doesn't hit on you directly, you won't actually feel the effect of it. Most of them, they actually did vote for Trump, knowing that they are voting for something that would benefit them. They never knew that the future would turn out to be like this. And it has caused the entire internet to be in chaos. Like, it's crazy, but you got what you voted for. And seriously, we just have to bear the consequences of our own actions. That is what we asked for, and we're simply getting what we asked for. So there's really no going back. There's really no going back.
Trump! Salvadorians for Trump! Salvadorians for Trump!
We need the wall. I live close by this area. and we need to live in a safe place. So please, we need Trump back in office. Vote for him. We need to finish this wall. We cannot afford to have more criminals coming into our area.
Since this wall got built, Donald Trump was trying to make America safe. Now the wall's halfway built since Biden got in. It's like they want the criminals to come in. Let's make America great, y'all. Trump Latinos.
¿Cuánto por un elote, maestro? Ah, no se crean. You know, Latinos for Trump has always been so interesting to me. Latinos for Trump to me has always been like cockroaches for raid. Honestly, that would be insulting to the cockroaches' intelligence. And I would make this video in Spanish, but I don't think the people that run that page speak Spanish, ironically. But yeah, guys, very interesting. The amount of devotion that some of these Trump supporters have for another man, Trump, is kind of weird to me. Like, men obsessing about Trump is very, very interesting to me. I've never obsessed over a man like that in my life. And honestly, I don't even know how people can support somebody like Trump. I mean, it's not like Trump was on Epstein's plane multiple times or went to Epstein's island. I mean, can you imagine? Can you imagine if that was true? But to be fair, a lot of politicians went to Epstein's island and got on that plane.
Democrats, you better get your they-thems together. You better get your Twinkies, because Latinos are voting for Donald Trump. And we are so smart that we have something to say to y'all. Latinos for Trump know exactly what you guys are doing, that every day the desperation grows within your party. So now you guys want to say that this comedian should be the end-all be-all, whether we should vote for Donald Trump or Kamala Harris. And no one knows better than Mexicans for Donald Trump, because we are smart and we know how low the Democrats can go for our vote.
Someone asked the question, Latinos for Trump, how has it been so far? All of you who stood out and voted against your own interests, what's it for you right now? How happy are you? Yeah, a lot of them are still happy because most of them are happy with the deportation, while some of them are actually not happy anymore because it's not hitting home, it's affecting, them directly. And now they are freaking out on the internet, okay? And you have some of them who are also very angry with the, Black community because they are not protesting with them to come out and speak up for them and all of that. Well, guys, I've gathered some clips for you guys, which I'm just going to let roll. Then I'll come back with more commentary. But let me know what you all think in the comment section. I really love to read from you. Please consider subscribing to the channel if you have not already. Don't forget to give the video a thumbs up so that more people can see it. And credit to all creators on this video. So let's just go watch, then I'll come back with more commentary.
Did y'all hear about the Latino Trump supporters?
This Latina content creator right here voted for Donald Trump, and her terminally ill father ended up getting deported. Now this story is going viral on the internet because people are using this as a way to attack people who voted against their own self-interest. Right? And I gotta talk to my Latino people here, the people that voted for Donald Trump or have undocumented immigrants in their own families. It's like, listen, man, I get it. You have your own personal political beliefs and you have every right to have them, right? But sometimes in life it's good to be self-aware. Sometimes in life is very good to think of, okay, this may not affect me personally, right? But can it possibly negatively affect people around me? And if the answer is yes, man, sometimes it's best to just be like, you know what, I'm gonna stay out of this one. Because if this ends up being you, man, you're gonna lose your whole family behind it, man. They already didn't like you for the fact that you was already voting over there, and now you went and casted your vote, gave them a helping hand, and then we lose pops, or we lose moms, or we lose our uncle, or you lose a sibling. And if you do want to vote, you don't have to speak about it. Vote privately. Don't tell nobody, right? But a lot of y'all men came out here screaming at the top of y'all lungs, man, like, nah, we gotta get Trump in there. Knowing y'all undocumented fucking parents, bro, or relatives or friends. That's just my take. I believe in self-awareness, man. I believe that being self-aware is very important. And yeah, shit is crazy.
I think I was racially profiled today.
If you're a Latina Trump supporter, aka Chickens for Chick-fil-A, you do not get to come to God's internet and complain about being racially profiled at Trader Joe's. Because the administration that you voted for and that you support actually went to the Supreme Court and got the Supreme Court to legally allow ICE to racially profile people in order to make arrests or to detain them. So if your feelings are so hurt from being racially profiled at Trader Joe's, imagine the feelings of the individuals who are being racially profiled by federal agents, arrested, and taken to detention centers. Latinas for Trump are only Latinas when it's convenient for them, when it makes them feel special, when it makes them feel exotic, when they want people to fetishize them. But when it comes to being in the voting booth, all of a sudden they're not Latina anymore. No hablo español. I'm an American. You want to speak Spanish when it's convenient for you and it makes you seem exotic and spicy and fiery, but you don't vote in favor to protect the Spanish language and Hispanics. You don't vote to advance and better nor to protect your community. Under Trump's administration, there has been multiple accounts of ICE agents going and arresting and detaining and taking Puerto Ricans to detention centers. Now, she probably wasn't paying attention to the discourse surrounding Bad Bunny when he was performing at the halftime show at the Super Bowl because she was probably too busy watching the Kid Rock show, and I can only make that assumption because this is her following list. And because she turned off her repost and refused to tell people who she voted for and simply just wants to dance around the question. But during that discourse, it was made very well known that Puerto Ricans are U.S. citizens. Yes, we're U.S. citizens because we are currently being occupied by the United States government. So when we are born, we are given citizenship status immediately. Yet, what did I say? Puerto Ricans are being picked up, arrested, and detained and taken to detention centers? Why? I wonder why. Because ICE is allowed to legally racially profile. They look brown like me. They speak Spanish and they're doing it in public. Maybe they have an accent like my father. Just this past year alone, ICE was sitting by the dozens in vehicles outside of a museum in Humboldt Park, Chicago. Shout out to my birth neighborhood. Beautiful Humboldt Park. It is the Puerto Rican neighborhood of Chicago. And yet they're sitting outside of a Puerto Rican museum for what? Puerto Ricans are U.S. citizens. Because these discriminatory and racial profiling tactics have been legalized, allowed, and normalized under the administration that you supported, the one that you voted for. Therefore, I do not care. I do not want to hear you complain about being racially profiled at a Trader Joe's when federal agents are out here ruining the lives of and racially profiling Latinos and Hispanics all around the country. The leopard finally ate your face, and to that I say good.
Okay, y'all, so I just watched 2 different videos of Hispanic women crying. And baby, we're gonna unpack this because I judge. If you are new here, it's your girl Maya Lamisha, favorite cousin on your mama's side, the opinionated stay-at-home mama. Okay, and like I said, I watched 2 different videos of Hispanic women crying. Okay, the first woman, she was crying saying that she regret voting for Trump. She believed everything he said that he was gonna do and blah 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 blah. I don't know if she watched the same things that I watched, but he already said it was gonna be a mass deportation. I don't understand why they acting all confuzzled like that's not what that man said before he got elected. I heard him say it. I know y'all heard him say it. That's why we said we was gonna mind our 92% because we heard him say what he was gonna do once he got in office, and now he doing what he said he was gonna do, and now everybody acting confuzzled. I'm confused by your confusion, ma'am. Now the other lady, she is asking for the support of the African American people because she said back in the day when slavery was happening that some of us ran to Mexico and they gave us shelter, and you never know the way everything going on in the future, we may need Mexico again, is what she said. So she don't understand how we not jumping in to help save them. And for my recollection, Black people been considered the bottom of the totem pole for the longest. Even Hispanic people didn't like us that well. It was a whole debacle between being Hispanic and Afro-Latina because they felt like Afro-Latinas was the bottom of the totem pole. But now you want help from us after we told y'all not to vote for him? We've been asking for decades for people to stand with us and march with us for our rights and Black Lives Matter, and y'all just kept saying all lives matter. But now that it's convenient for y'all want us to say Hispanic lives matters when y'all wouldn't even agree with us that Black lives matter. Again, I'm confused on the confusion about what y'all wanted us to do because we told y'all we was down the ride and everything, but then when y'all voted for him, when we seen the percentage of how many Hispanic people actually voted for him, we told y'all don't ask us for no help later on. We said this to y'all, but yet now and still y'all want some help from us. We told y'all we was minding our business. I'm confuzzled with you, okay? Now, I'm not saying what he doing is right. I'm not saying that we agree with what he doing. What we saying is we told y'all. So if y'all want any help from us and advice from us, we just gonna tell y'all carry around y'all paperwork because there's nothing we can do to help y'all because we told y'all, he told y'all, they told y'all, they all said they was gonna do, and now everybody confused. I'm confused at the confusion. Okay, just carry your paperwork. That's all I can say.
Latinos that voted for Trump because of the economy. I'm sorry, I tried. How's it going?
President Trump, we love you. We will support you all the way to the end. Thank you for everything you've been doing.
We have a message for you, President Trump, from all the way down from the RGV 956. Latinos for Trump here representing. We've been with you since 2016. Co-founded Latinos for Trump. We pray for you, and it's time to what? Finish.
I am in so much shock with the amount of Latinos for Trump that are now coming out saying we feel so backstabbed, we feel so betrayed, we feel used now that our families are being deported even though they're not criminals. You didn't feel that way when Donald Trump was talking about the Mexican families that he was going to be deporting. You didn't feel that way when he spoke about other minority groups that he was going to be deporting. But now that it's affecting your family, your uncle, your cousin, now you want to cry about it? Now you want to cry crocodile tears? Girlfriend, I don't feel bad for you.
Latinos, you can scream MAGA all you want, vote red, only speak English, even call ICE yourself, but you will never be the exception. You will never be white, and it's not going to stop you from getting racially profiled.
It's really funny to see all of these Latinos for Trump, furious online because Black Americans aren't joining them in protest after they started getting deported. Like, it's crazy because you literally voted for the guy who said he was going to do exactly this. Trump didn't hide it. He didn't sugarcoat it. He said it straight up. Strict, immigration, mass deportation, and tougher border control. But a lot of these people thought, oh no, he doesn't mean us. He's talking about other immigrants. Now, reality hitting hard, ICE is showing up in their neighborhoods, jobs are being checked, and a lot of people who once proudly waved those MAGA flags are realizing the system doesn't care about them or if they voted red. It doesn't matter if you had a Latino for Trump shirt or you posted about building the wall. They are coming for you too. And honestly, Black Americans are sitting this one out. Hey guys, welcome back again to the YouTube channel. It's so good to have you. Thank you so much for clicking. When you saw this video, I've got a lot of this clip for you guys. Let me let them roll. Then I'll come back with the commentary. Let me know what you all think in the comment section. And credit to all creators on this video. Let's go watch.
Scrolling right while I was eating my food, and I'm so glad that a lot of Black people are starting to wake up from this whole Black and brown coalition. Yes, are there a few Hispanics that are cool, genuinely cool Mexicans with Black people? Sure, but for the majority, y'all don't really fool with us like that. Let's really keep it a bean. Y'all want to be honorary whites so bad, but then when y'all start getting gaffled up, now all of a sudden, Black people, we all are oppressed by the white man. No, when you go to prison, y'all side with them. In the workforce, y'all side with them. On your IDs, you classify yourself.
I was removed from a paid space by a coach when she found out I voted for Trump.
Good. MAGA learns yet another lesson on boundaries. Something they really fucking struggle with is they genuinely feel they're entitled to everyone's space and everyone's time. Freedom of choice for me, absolutely none for you. As a matter of fact, you're persecuting me. If you kick me out of these spaces, but this isn't a sob story, it's a story of liberation.
I remember feeling a little bit of feeling like kicked out of the lunch table from the cool girls.
I mean, that's essentially what happened, the adult version of that, and what's happening to MAGA more broadly. None of you chuckle fucks get to hang out with the cool kids anymore. Stay the fuck out of our spaces. I don't know why y'all are so fucking desperate to get in. Show me one lefty who is like, I had to lie to gain access to this MAGA space because nobody wants to be there.
I know you are sitting there. You aren't sharing fully who you are because you are afraid to be canceled.
I feel like the fucking Truman Show. Like, who the fuck are you talking to? Could never be me. I feel like most people aren't overly concerned that they'll be canceled for their beliefs. This is more of a MAGA thing, but this is pretty much what you get. I mean, people who know me in real life would say I'm a little doper than this, actually.
You are calculating the cost of telling people who you are, of people knowing the private conversations that you have with friends and family, seeing those on social media. You are afraid of being kicked out of those spaces. The referrals not coming, people no longer liking you.
Yeah, pro tip, MAGA, if you ever find yourself in a situation where you're starting to weigh the social costs of your sincerely held ideological beliefs, you might want to question those beliefs first and why there are such serious ramifications to expressing them openly. Remember, ostracizing people has a very important evolutionary function. It's how we survive. It is very important to ostracize people who show they are willing to actively harm the communities of which they are a part, as this woman displays. They are willing to hide their morally repugnant beliefs to gain access to spaces where they know they are not welcome and wish members of those communities harm. You see me Trying to go to evangelical churches, MAGA? No. I recognize I'm most likely not welcome there, but you're still entitled to have those fucking spaces, you losers.
You are searching for freedom by asking, what am I missing? What is wrong with me? Why can't I figure it out? When your greatest fear is being misunderstood, you are not willing to let your liberation cost your reputation.
It's just fucking wild to me that white women like this will speak about liberation like they just made it through some kind of MAGA underground railroad, like they ever had anything at stake. Pretty fucking telling that your biggest fear is being misunderstood. Oh no. You know, for some people, their greatest fear is being killed by people who look like you or like me. That's what real courage actually looks like, when you still put it on the line to gain even a small measure of dignity and liberation, not expressing an opinion that might get you kicked out of a yoga studio, but is actually the institutional norm. Give me a fucking break.
As long as you protect your reputation higher than your liberation, you will always think something is missing. You are not missing anything. Your freedom will come on the other side, being willing to set that on fire, being willing to be yourself and let it cost you everything. Because once it costs you everything, there's nothing they can take away.
You're gonna catch her in 6 months with a MAGA beret on saying, I am a revolutionary. Who the fuck is this for? To be clear, there was never a point at which any of you were going to lose everything. Okay, getting kicked out of a coaching opportunity that you were seemingly paying for is not losing everything. Your friends just don't want to be around you anymore because you're a piece of shit. But I'm sure your comments were very supportive.
521 people all said that I deserve to be shunned.
Oh, cue the Curb Your Enthusiasm music. Them rookie numbers, we can get those up. And this just proves MAGA are literal fucking children who were never given boundaries and never told no. They just think they can do whatever they want, that they get access to whoever they want, whatever space you don't. We are allowed to have spaces where you are not welcome. And at this point, it's entire cities, and expect that to expand. Again, shunning has a very important evolutionary purpose, and you are about to find that out. You have proven you cannot be responsible members of this community, and you will destroy it if left to your own fucking ends.
He said he was gonna do it, and he ended up doing it. You voted for him, and now you're facing the consequences of it. Like, girl, you have yourself to blame. You guys have yourselves to actually blame. Like, if your dad is getting deported in his sick state, like, you're partly at fault, because how on earth do you vote a candidate without doing proper research, without, like, it was all in your faces, all this that people were talking about it, but you still decided to vote. So I don't really get. Right now is just to live with it. I don't know what you guys actually think about the entire situation, but I would love to hear your thoughts in the comment section. And if you love content like this, do well to subscribe to my YouTube channel, and I can't wait to see you next time.